Oh, I was looking at the wrong date. I'm looking at the date that you entered. Entered, enrolled.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm lying. He's not lying. I'm lying. Tell him happy birthday.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it's better.
Watching this is right.
Between the two of us, you should be the one to know, right? Okay, so listen. Radio's changed a little bit also, right? HD radio sounds better. It's kind of like whenever you listen to your cell phone and somebody fades out. You guys have probably only ever had to deal with digital cell phones in your life. Probably didn't have to deal with analog. Analog phones, whenever you're losing signal, it would actually go, and you hear static. Not you guys. The person goes away. You're like, are you there? Someone there? You can talk for 5 minutes. And you wouldn't hear the static. You talk for 5 minutes, you're like, I didn't even know it hung up on you. I was just blah, 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 right?
Yeah, that's a waste of minutes right there.
Well, if the call was dropped, then there's no minutes. But you're like, you keep talking and you're like, what? Oh, all lost. So with digital, it's just the data isn't making its way to the phone or over the airwaves or over the TV. It just isn't there. With TV, you'll actually see it pixel out. Now look, quiet, you guys.
I'm listening to TV.
What about print media?
Newspapers.
Newspapers, magazines.
Put the song on.
Print media, like newspapers, magazines. How does that change? Well, it still shows up on paper, right? So is that gone digital in any way?
It's color.
It has like more graphical features than it would back then.
Well, cooler looking graphics, but you know how they used to do graphics for newspapers and TV back then?
It hadn't.
They actually had a table that was slanted, like a drafting table, and it had it's made of plastic, and there was a light underneath. And they would take pictures, and they would, size them the way they wanted to on a photocopier or whatever, right? Put them on the table, get some print it out, put a headline above it, tape it down, get the story that they wanted to print, tape it down, and they would piece the things together, and that's how they made their page. They would put it on this table and assemble it on this other piece of paper. When it was done, they would take it to the camera room, and they would... Chancellor, how you doing? When it was done, they would take it to the camera room and take a picture of it, and that's what they would make their printing plate.
You want to stop that?
That's weird.
Yeah, they still make printing plates, but now that's called a mock-up, whenever you're putting your words in the right place and your picture in the right place. How do they do mock-ups now? Computers. You type the paper, you put a picture in, you can drag it around and put it where you want it, size it. So much easier than having to go to a machine to blow the picture up and tape it down to a piece of paper. Like in your word processor, you've seen cut and paste or copy and paste. They were really cutting and pasting back then. They were really copying